Once upon a time, in a cozy little town, there lived a girl named Clara. Clara's family had decided to move to another state, which was very far away. It would take them 2 whole days, or 48 hours, to get there. As exciting and a bit scary as it sounded, everyone knew they needed to prepare for the long journey ahead. Clara's mom, who was always organized, brought along a big map. She wanted to make sure they knew exactly where to go and wouldn't get lost along the way. She spread it out on the kitchen table and traced their route with her finger, marking all the stops they would make. It was like planning an adventure in the biggest storybook Clara had ever seen. Her dad, always thinking about everyone's comfort and needs, went to the store to buy their favorite sandwiches and bottles of water. "We mustn't get hungry or thirsty on such a long drive," he said, placing the neatly wrapped sandwiches and water bottles into the picnic basket. Clara herself decided to bring her shiny new camera. It was a lovely gift she had received for her birthday. "I'll take pictures so we can remember this big move forever," she thought with a smile. She imagined all the amazing sights they might see along the way: tall mountains, deep forests, and perhaps even some wild animals. The day of the move arrived. Their car was packed with boxes of clothes, books, toys, and everything they held dear. Clara's mom took the map and sat in the front passenger seat. Her dad started the car, and Clara settled into the back with her camera ready. As the car began to roll out of the driveway, Clara took her first picture. It was their old home, looking cozy and bright in the early morning sun. She could hear the comforting hum of the engine and the crackle of the map as her mom went over the route one more time. They drove through winding roads and bustling cities, making stops at the towns her mom had marked on the map. They ate their sandwiches under the shade of a large oak tree and refilled their bottles at a clear, cool spring. Clara captured it all with her camera, laughing at the funny faces her dad made and smiling at the beautiful places they stopped at. Even when they had to stay overnight in a small hotel, Clara felt the adventure of it all. It felt like they were explorers charting new territory, bound for the unknown with optimism and bravery. There were times when Clara felt a bit nervous about leaving everything familiar behind, but her parents always reassured her, saying, "Home is where we are together." Finally, after 2 days of travel, they arrived at their new house. It stood tall and welcoming, nestled in a friendly neighborhood that smelled of blooming flowers and fresh paint. Clara's mom tucked the map into a drawer as if placing a treasure, and her dad brought in the last of their belongings. Clara took a picture of their new home, feeling a mix of pride and excitement. "This is the start of our new adventure," she thought. As they sat down for their first meal in their new home, Clara smiled and felt grateful. She knew they would make new memories and have lots of stories to tell.